Hi everyone, my name is Nikki Windsor and I am a health and nutrition coach. I'm passionate about making culinary and lifestyle medicine central to health management, and I want to help empower you to make positive changes to your health and well-being. Now, gut health is my area of specialty, having lived with digestive symptoms for over 35 years. Now, many of my videos form part of my teachings and I offer them here to help you on your journey to health and well-being. So if you find them of value, then please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. In this week's video and in the next 3 episodes, I'm going to take you on a journey into the microbial world and talk about the human microbiome. The information is a little bit heavy going, but it's incredibly fascinating and hugely valuable to your health. I cannot express enough the importance of our microbial friends, and to help put that into perspective, I want to first talk about a project called the Human Genome Project. Now, this was a hugely important international project whose goal was to map out all of the genes of human beings. So think of it as a blueprint for the human body that can be used in biological research to better understand disease and determine therapy. Now, the project ran for 13 years and determined that there are about 20,500 human genes. Now, this number came as somewhat of a surprise to scientists, as it puts us barely higher than an earthworm, slightly less than a mouse, and half that of a rice plant. So how can a being with such complexity as ours have the DNA sequencing of a fruit fly? Well, that's because the number of genes in our body far exceeds our own paltry 20,500. So the Human Genome Project paved the way for the Human Microbiome Project to determine the microbial makeup of the human body. So we're in fact host to many, many different microbes that we collectively call the human microbiome. A microbiome is a community of microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi and viruses that can usually be found living together in our bodies. Not just in our bodies, in and on our bodies. So our bodies actually have several microbiomes, including oral, so in the mouth, our skin, our gut, the urinary and genital area, and the placenta. Now, these areas can break down into further zones. So let's take the gut microbiome, for example. The community of bacteria that exists in the stomach is quite different from that which can be found in the large intestine. Likewise, the skin microbiome varies with location. Many bacteria prefer to hang out under our arms, in the groin, or on the soles of our feet, where it's moist and warm. They like a high number of sweat glands, which are in these areas and responsible for turning what is normally odorless sweat smelly. Now, the true ratio of human cells to microorganisms in the average body has been debated for a long time. And until recently, it was suggested that we were only 10% human. But the most recent studies suggest that there are 1.3 microbes to each human cell, making us nearly 50% human. However, due to their small size, microorganisms only make up about 1 to 3% of our body mass. So someone weighing 150 pounds, which is 10 stone 7 or 68 kilos, will be carrying between 1.5 and 4.5 pounds, or 680 grams and 2 kilograms of weight in the actual microbes. So the Human Microbiome Project calculates that there are more than 10,000 microbial species that occupy the human ecosystem. That's species. And it's this variety that is so significant, and why our microbial friends are just so damned important to us, because they contribute maybe as many as 8 million genes to our tiny 20,500, which is why they are so critical for human survival. So how does the microbiome influence our health? Well, let me give you some examples. Bacteria in the digestive tract allow us to digest food and absorb nutrients that otherwise would be unavailable to us. And this is because we don't have all of the enzymes that we need to digest our food. So microbes break down food for us, and they also produce important vitamins like B12, thiamine, riboflavin and vitamin K, and anti-inflammatories that our genes cannot produce. They help to regulate our immune system and protect against other bacteria that cause disease. Autoimmune diseases such as diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, MS and fibromyalgia are associated with dysfunction within the microbiome. The gut microbiome is different between obese and lean twins, and obesity has been associated with a poor combination of microbes in the gut. So the microbiome is a complex environment where both good and bad microbes exist. So balance is important for maintaining good health. However, it's also susceptible to external influence, and everything that you do affects your microbiome. What you eat, what you drink, what you put on your skin, and what you breathe into your lungs. Some of the biggest external influences detrimental to our microbiome are our modern lifestyle, the Western diet, and an overuse of medications, especially antibiotics. So I hope that this information has made you appreciate just how important these microbes are to our health, and has inspired you to learn how you can cultivate a healthy microbiome. If so, join me again next week and I'll tell you how to achieve this. In the meantime, if you have any questions on this complex subject, don't hesitate to pop your question in the comments. All right, take care and have a great week.